Cannot be comfortable with Miles Turner on the block here. DeAndre Hunter's got to get over here and start battling for position now. I mean, you're ignoring Miles Turner right here. So now he's in the paint and has you sealed. If you're Jalen Johnson, this is just unacceptable. Please sprint back in transition. Look at Jalen Johnson, jogging. This is a 3-on-2 for no reason. Okay, if you're switching screens, there can be no talking or thinking about it. Whether Jalen Smith slips or sets the screen, we're switching this every time. Okay, so DeJounte Murray just got to immediately get underneath. See, think about switches. Why is Wes Matthews coming to trap here? Like, stop. What are you doing? Bogdanovich is fine. Stay home. What? And just get back in transition. This is a terrible gamble by Bogdanovich. Just be getting back. You go towards the ball. Now what? I guess you got to get organized in transition. Your Onyeka Okongwu's taking Miles Turner. So I guess he needs to communicate this so DeAndre Hunter knows to go to Obi Toppin. Why is everyone guarding the ball and no one taking Toppin? What? If you're DeAndre Hunter, you got to get underneath Miles Turner and battle here. Why are you 3/4ing the post? You have no backside help. So Miles Turner's catching this. You've just given him the baseline. What? You're running drop coverage, which I cannot stand, but if you're Trae Young and you're trying to play the gaps, I got to have my feet set in a defensive stance so I can recover. Your feet, look at your feet. He's moving towards the ball on the pass out. Bruce Brown's open now. If you're DeJounte Murray standing in the corner here and Tyrese Halliburton steps up, I got to be cutting here because I'm cutting into a layup right here. Don't stand. Stop. You should be gone right now. This is, boom, layup. Or you draw help, and now Clint Capella's open. But you stand. It's not turnover. Coming up to trap Tyrese Halliburton, Jalen Johnson must rotate. Again, you're not worried about this pass 2 passes away. You're worried about Miles Turner on the roll here. There's no rotation. Okay, so the Hawks switch here. That's good. So if you're Clint Capella, though, stop. I got to play up on Halliburton. Now, Trae Young's in the gaps. DeJounte Murray's got to come over in the gaps here, too. So I have help, okay? But I can't play off. Like, you're playing off. And this is this terrible garbage drop coverage. Just switch. DeJounte Murray's under. He's going to battle. DeAndre Hunter's going to be in the gaps right here. So there's no place for Halliburton to go. But you're just handing over the lane to Tyrese Halliburton. How moronic. The Hawks just operate a layup line right here. Onyeka Okongwu can get up and switch. DeJounte Murray's good. You have help in the gaps here. You're going to have help in the gaps right here. And when you switch, you'll be in the gaps and helping. But instead, look at this. So you're just giving, look at this. This is a layup line. Just set a ball screen. Anyone can get to the lane. So that draws help and top an alley-oop. Get up if you're switching on Halliburton. Okongwu's up. Again, I'm going to have help here on the switch. I have help, and I'm going to have help right here. Okay? But you're off on the switch. The shot goes up right here. Saddiq Bey's got to be sprinting back, and Wes Matthews cannot be gambling here. Just get back. See, so Wes Matthews is going towards the ball, and Saddiq Bey's walking. So this is a 3-on-1 for no reason. Why am I worrying about Tyrese Halliburton coming off this ball screen? It's wing to wing. You're just going to switch it. So Wes Matthews is trying to get over the top of the screen early for no reason. And now Halliburton's got you beat the other way. Everyone's got to rotate to the ball. This ball gets swung to the corner, so Trae Young's got to rotate down. That's how this works. See, where is Trae Young? And if Trae Young was down here, now Saddiq Bey could guard without, he could show his hands, because I have help right here. I'm just going to guide Mathurin into help. But the help's not there. So, and you switch this screen. Stop. First of all, Okongwu's got to get up. Bogdanovich is underneath, and Trae Young's beneath the 3-point line right here. So I can force TJ McConnell right here into the gaps. There's no place to go, okay? But instead, I mean, this switch is terrible. Onyeka Okongwu's not up. Bogdanovich doesn't get underneath. That requires a backside defender, and there's no one to guard Mathurin now. It's a terrible and unnecessary gamble by Trae Young. Just guard. Why do you have to sell out? You don't get it, and now it's happening here. This is a joke. This is guard to guard. Just get up and switch. What is Trae Young doing? So now Jalen Johnson's got to come over here and guard. So now that screws up box out assignments. 3 Pacers players, 2 Hawks players. Nobody's boxing out Isaiah Jackson. So the Hawks are trapping across half court. And now Tyrese Halliburton's going to hit this skip pass right here. Saddiq Bey's now got to sprint back to the three-point line. Look at Saddiq Bey. Stopping. Why? This is a terrible trap from the Hawks. Saddiq Bey goes to trap. Jalen Johnson's got to move. Once this pass gets made, the Pacers have numbers. We're not worried about people 2 passes away. But there's no point in trapping. Now, instantly the Pacers have numbers. Why do the Hawks keep trapping? This is a perfectly fine switch. If Saddiq Bey's going to go trap, Trae Young's got to leave and you got to rotate. And then Jalen Johnson's going to man the baseline. But you're trapping for no reason. Nobody rotates. The Pacers have numbers immediately. Everyone's scrambling now. This is how unprepared the Hawks are. Again, you can't talk and think about switches. You go in with a game plan. Every time Trae Young and DeAndre Hunter are in a ball screen, we're switching. Okay? Stop. And what is DeJounte Murray doing? Get to the three-point line to be in the gaps. So DeJounte Murray's nowhere to be found. It's a bad switch, and Buddy Hield's open. Okay, Saddiq Bey's guarding beyond the three-point line again. That can't happen. This is where your help has to come right here. So Saddiq Bey's got to be over, in the gaps. My feet are set. There's no place to go. I can stunt. I can recover. I can't let Tyrese Halliburton split through here. Now the help comes at the rim. There's no one to rotate. I don't completely blame Trae Young here because this is a ball screen. You have to switch. You have to defend this. So DeJounte Murray's got to come up. Like the Hawks do nothing about this ball screen. So Buddy Hield's just given the lane. Now here's where you might be able to blame Trae Young. I got to stay attached to Buddy Hield here. Trae Young takes a break. Trae Young just refuses to rotate to the ball. Stop complaining to the officials during a live ball. I'm down here. I'm halfway between the ball and the three-point line so I can get in the gaps. What is Trae Young doing? These traps are unnecessary. Why can't Trae Young just get in the gaps here? But if you're gonna trap, you have to rotate. We're not worried about 2 passes away. We are worried about these passes. Because if you trap, and as soon as this pass gets made, the Pacers have numbers. So someone's open. Why is Saddiq Bey? First of all, he's staring at the ball. I got to be level to my man, Buddy Hield. I'm constantly seeing ball. I'm constantly seeing man. It's the same thing with Trae Young. You're not seeing your man either. So this is how Buddy Hield just comes loose out of nowhere. Okay, this is another horrible Hawks switch. Every time Trae Young and Bogdanovic are in a ball screen, you're switching. That's your game plan, or you're not going to switch at all. Because right now, you're talking and you're not sure about the switch. So Bogdanovic is going to be late. He's going to be late to get to Buddy Hield, so he's out of position. 3.